Hi, I'm Dr. Duncan, and this is the second of 7 videos about the Partners for Change Outcome Management System, or PCOMS, and why you should consider implementing it with your clients or agency. This video discusses the problems in the field and how PCOMS solves these problems by providing an early warning system that identifies non-responding consumers. So here are the problems, or what I like to call the good, bad, and the ugly of providing mental health and substance abuse services. Study after study, and studies of studies, show that the average treated client is better off than 80% of the untreated sample. Now, this doesn't mean that we're 80% effective. That would be great if that were true, but what it means is when you compare the outcomes of a treated group versus a waitlist control or non-treated group, you find that the average treated person is doing better than 80% of the folks in the non-treated group, which is good news indeed. So what's the bad news? Well, those studies typically don't consider dropouts. They only look at completers. And we look at dropout rates, we see that they range anywhere from 20 to 47%, which is the number in public behavioral health, or up to 60% with substance abuse problems. So if you add dropouts to the mix, it's a hard rain that falls on how effective we really are. The other bit of bad news is that counselors vary significantly in their ability to secure positive outcomes. In fact, there's a range from 20 to 70% effective. In a large study of depression, the TDCRP, they looked at psychiatrist effectiveness, and they broke them down into 3 tiers. The top most effective psychiatrist, the middle effective psychiatrist, and the least effective psychiatrist. The clients of the most effective psychiatrists getting placebos or sugar pills got better outcomes than the clients of the least effective psychiatrists getting the actual antidepressant. Who was providing it meant more than whether it was real or a sugar pill. If we do the same thing with therapists, clients of the best counselors improve 50% more and drop out 50% less. And the ugly is that we don't know how effective we are. A couple of studies really make this point emphatically. In one study, they asked therapists to grade themselves from A+ to F on their effectiveness. 67% said they were A or better. None graded themselves below average. In another study, most therapists believe that 85% of their clients improve with their services, and 90% saw themselves as above the 75th percentile, or in other words, they thought they were better than 75% of their colleagues. If you know anything about the bell curve, you know that those numbers are not accurate.
If I only had a brain.
But it doesn't mean that we don't have brains or are stupid. The field has just not given us reliable, valid, and feasible ways to know how effective we are. So the end result is
I know nothing, I see nothing, and I say nothing.
We don't know how effective we really are. So despite overall efficacy, dropouts are a problem. Not everybody benefits. Therapists vary significantly and don't, along with their agencies, have a clue about their effectiveness. But there is a solution, the Partners for Change Outcome Management System. It involves these 2 very brief 4-item scales, one given at the beginning of the encounter, the outcome rating scale, to get feedback whether or not the client perceives there to be benefit to the service that you are providing, and 2, the session rating scale given toward the end of the encounter to check in with the client about their experience of the therapeutic alliance. You can get these measures free at betteroutcomesnow.com. And what happens thereafter is that the client gets the outcome rating scale on each and every encounter, and it simply identifies those clients who are not responding so that the lack of progress can be addressed in a proactive way that keeps clients engaged while therapists collaboratively seek new directions. The bottom line is, if you know who is not responding, you can prevent dropout and negative outcomes. You can do something about it before it's too late and increase the number of clients who benefit at the individual therapist and agency levels. And don't forget about those 250 free resources at www.betteroutcomesnow.com. And if you're there, check out the new PCOMS manual, your all-in-one resource for PCOMS.